Those who play Tomodachi Life, living the dream, are still trying to find a way to live their dream in real life. I am also in the same struggle, but what helps me is to continue the development of my videos. I'm glad you decided to return for a new video, and this is a video I had dreamed to make ever since I began this game. Let's explore New Island, founded by Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream is such a game I had to make a whole video after I made a YouTube short and a top 10 video about it. That's because of the insanity that is possible in the palm of your hand, like making the eldritch horror memes you want, making them say the craziest shit imaginable, and creating the best decorations on planet Earth. With a giant square you are given, you can make the island of your dream. A lot of the craziest things of your imagination can become a reality with this game, and today, I'll talk to you about some of my experiences with Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. So let's begin.
Do you feel like talking about politics?
What? I was just thinking about politics too.
I feel destiny at work here, Pennywise. Please be friends with me.
I've never been known to shy away from destiny. Let's be friends.
Before we talk about Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, let's talk about the game that gave us Living the Dream. Tomodachi Life on the 3DS was a game where you could make memes based on your different family members, celebrities, and favorite fictional characters in order to make them live in a giant building in an island you can name yourself. Just like I did when I first got to the game, calling it Hyena Island. Much like many of you that play Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, I ended up making some of my family members like my parents and some of my best friends from school. I also made some of my favorite anime characters like Luffy from One Piece, or even used a QR code I found on the internet to get a meme of Shaquille O'Neal. Funny thing is that I'm not an NBA fan or do I like sports, except soccer, but I added him because my dad is the opposite of what I said. As time went on, I had a lot of fun collecting money to spoil my lookalike, make cringe-inducing songs on the concert hall, play some quirky questions, and be angry that I couldn't make my me slur due to not having the UK version of the game. In other words, that game was a gem of my childhood I will always preserve, and it's a shame my game freezes every time I try to play it. That's why I use little footage from my gameplay.
Sure. Hey, if someone was like, let's go Google gay furry fetish art, would you want to get in on it? For sure. I'm all about Google gay furry fetish art. I'm honestly kind of obsessed. Matter of fact, I could talk about Google gay furry fetish art all day if you wanted. Sounds like a fun day.
In the day of March 27, 2025, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream was announced. I was occupied that day since I was in the middle of a classwork at college doing the usual college work when I decided to take a break. I think I wasn't the only one with that idea. The professor played the Nintendo Direct of that day on the class monitor. Yes, the professor was putting the Nintendo Direct on the class monitor while we were all in the middle of the class. In his defense, we were on an individual project and almost everyone were focused on the project, except me who had already finished it. When I saw the ad and realized I was going to be able to play the game of my childhood once again, I got hyped and spent the rest of the year thinking of everything I was going to do. Months later, different trailers were released showing off the new features the sequel was going to bring, like the island building, the more advanced variety maker, and the personality core we could add. Just made me want to play this game even more. And finally, I got to pre-order the game at least 3 days before the game released to finally play it for the first time. And it was on my very own college campus where I played it.
I've got...
During my first days of playing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, I started in where I left off my gameplay in Tomodachi Life 3DS. First, I named my island New Hyena Island as a homage to my original island on the 3DS, and once I got the name of my island, I made myself with the appearance from my channel as avatar. My me asked for food and I gave him nachos.
Tacos! Hot tacos here!
Oh, are those tacos?
You better believe they're tacos!
I love tacos, especially on a corn tortilla.
Oh, I love tacos on a corn tortilla!
Later, he asked me for another person to be on the island, and I added the characters from the Youngest Lost Tales series that recently ended. You know, the Goose, Walter Lee, and so on. Once I added all the characters from the channel, I spent some time trying to make them interact with each other and unlock some things.
Hey, the goose. Do you feel like talking about movies from the past?
That's when I decided to expand the island's population by including different characters from other pieces of media.
Shoot lives matter! Shoot lives matter!
When you have an island of your own, you have to give it its own population. And that is exactly what I did when I started using the new tools of customization to give my island a larger population. For those who have seen my YouTube short on Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, you already know I made the Huntrix members Rumi, Mira, and Zoe from K-pop Team of Hunters, and Pennywise from the 1990 IT miniseries specifically. I had a lot of fun with it as I was making the Yenatons gang, the Huntrix, and even Pennywise, the dancing cow! However, those weren't the only Miis I made on my island. Almost every time I went to play Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, I always made sure to include one or more new Miis to my island. Like the Miis I mentioned on a past video, you can check it out. As time went on, I included more Miis and made the island into a diverse and colorful place where most of the characters weren't even human thanks to the face paint and the many other varieties in the Mii Maker.
Sex. Hey, if someone was like, let's go sex, would you want to get in on it? Matter of fact, I could talk about sex all day if you wanted.
Making whatever you want in this game was one of the many reasons I was hyped for it, and I ended up taking advantages of the creative liberty this game offered me. Outside of making these incredible homes for my King Deity and Willy Wonka me, I decided to make some decorative buildings like a KFC, a Taco Bell, a Crumble Cookies, and a Wendy's. You know, the usual places you go to eat. I also make quite some treasures and foods from my island, like my very own brand of Oreo cookies with a special taste of cotton candy, a KFC bucket, and even a delicious black chocolate Severus Snape-shaped bar that was made for anyone who feels bad that HBO is going to make Harry Potter family look more racist than a South American YouTuber talking about Disney. They don't represent us, by the way. Treasures were even more interesting, like making a sexy album of mating tunes by Polar Bird, the head of Nick Wilde, and Stephen King's Carrie. Oh, and we can't forget the topics we could give our Miis to talk, like sex, the honeymoon, Disney DreamWorks shills, and stealing human souls. Normal topics my Miis talk about, am I right?
Have something we want to say to you.
What's going on? This is out of the blue.
GI Robot is your bitch.
GI Robot is your bitch. GI Robot is your bitch.
GI Robot is your bitch.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
That's what a Nazi would say.
An island needs to look habitable and unique for exploration, and that is something Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is aware. With the island builder and the quick build shop, I got many materials for an island building that was going to leave me with hours and hours of work until I gave my island this appearance. Looks better than the previous look my island had, huh? I'm currently waiting for the update that will bring the buildings that they forgot, which are the concert hall and quirky questions. And adding a couple of things like vending machines, bells, billboards I made myself, and of course a purple spiky road for the Miis to walk, which I replaced with a golden road while listening to Golden from K-pop Team of Hunters. I made separate neighborhoods for group homes or individual houses with similar colors, while the middle are for the remaining houses left. As someone who values creativity and art, this game made me use all the power of my creativity on the creation of my island.
Tell me, Yenatunes, did you see that report on TV yesterday? The one about sucking Billy Butcher's cock.
Of course I saw it. I've been itching to talk to someone about it.
I was fascinated. Plus, I've been wanting to talk with someone about sucking Billy Butcher's cock. So, let's be friends, and then we can talk about it.
I'll please suck your dick, please. I'll do anything.
Now with all that said, does that mean that living the dream is perfect? Well, not really. I had some problems with the fact that I can't sell the unnecessary junk from my island builder kit, like the moss or unnecessary chairs I bought. The fact that the concert hall and quirky questions were nowhere to be found was something really disappointing for me, considering the reason I kept playing the 3DS version of Tomodachi Life was because of those reasons. There isn't much value on leveling up your island once you completed all the fountains unlockables, which led me to save wishes for travel tickets when Mies get mad. The limited amount of Mies to make bothers me as well, considering the original Tomodachi Life on the 3DS allowed for 100 Mies, and that was on the 3DS, and that the canvas to make the islands is still too small for me. As of the making of this video, those are my only complaints about the game. It's possible Nintendo may announce free updates that fix all of these issues, but if they don't, I'm fine since this game is really fun. What I'm trying to say with this is that no video game is perfect, but it doesn't mean it can be fun, and that is why I can't stop talking about it. And I can safely say that you may have as much fun with it like I did. You just need to try it by yourself. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my Instagram and community posts for funny strips, and share this video with your friends and family.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
I think I could use an incel in my life.
Oh, really? That's the first time anyone's ever said something like that to me.
All day, and sometimes I do. Well, did you know that Zootopia politics wouldn't be the same without embroidered decorations? Really? I never would have thought about a connection between those two before.
Visualize trolling strangers on Twitter. Who do you want to join you?
I mean, it's not just because you're asking, but I pick you.
Oh,
I've never tried making dances on TikTok. Not even once my entire life.
Sure, Jan.
Dr. Eggman, say hello to Lobo. Lobo, this is Dr. Eggman.
Do you feel like talking about a pink bow that belongs to Jax?